Hello, it's Jake here. Welcome to part 3 of the Britannic wreck diorama. If you missed part 1 and part 2, you can click on the description. There's links in there for part 1 and part 2, or just head to my channel and have a look. So we finished off. I stuck the wreck down and I said I would primer it off camera, and I primered it, and you know what? It looks good. One or two problems. Well, first of all, if you go back, it was straight on the board, and I didn't like it. I took it up in the house, had a look at it, and I thought, no, I'm going to pull it on a little bit of a bend, so it's not pure, straight on the board. So it's got a bit of character. It adds to the character, I suppose. So I done that, moved it, put it on the decking, primered it. Left it out there because it was lovely and sunny, and the primer's got to dry faster, which it did. Put it on the railing. Now we got a nice thick railing, the board was safe on that and everything. I went out to check it, and all that was there was the board, and I'm not kidding. It was just the board and a bit of glue on and then primer around it. I thought, where the hell's it gone? Because I thought it can't slide off because it was, it's on the banister, it can't move. And I noticed scratch points in the board. Basically, we get pigeons on our decking now and then because they like the bird feeder. The bird feeder's not for the pigeons, it's for the blackbirds and everything. But they do come by now and then. And one must have thought that was the edge of the banister, put his feet on it and flung it like that, and the ship just went flying. The ship was down in the garden about 3 meters away from the decking. So I reckon that happened. I don't think a bird picked it up and thought, no, it's Titanic, I don't want it, and dropped it. So yeah, I reckon he just stood on the end and it slingshotted it that way. Let's get on working with this. So there's two things I want to get done in this video. Number one, the ship, where it's been underwater for so many years, is covered in, rusticores, everything like that. Some plants and flowers underwater, sea life has taken over. So I want to try and get that effect. I've bought some things today. Brown spray paint. Now this is not for the ship. This is actually for the board around it. But I'm going to spray it in a way so it does spray onto the ship, just that effect. But I want to cover the board all in this spray. I've also bought some Model Railway Pico Scene sand, dark sand, and again this is going around the ship, which should look pretty good. We'll do that hopefully at the end of this episode. I'm not sure how to get the rusticores onto the ship. One thing I did think of was using the sand. Now, because the sand's very fine grain, if I put parts of it on the ship, it would bring up that bubbly effect when painted over the top of it. This should be alright. So I might put a bit of this in a tub, sprinkle a little bit on and just see what it looks like. And then we'll probably stick that and go from there. We'll probably do that first actually. So 1 minute, I'll be right back. Right, I've just done a little test of getting a bit of sand on my finger and just dropping on the ship really, and I don't know how well, I may as well just bring the ship up. I don't know how well it comes up on camera, but when painted over, there's some bigger bits there, but when painted over that should give it the rusticore effect. I'm hoping so anyway, because when I paint this up, I'm doing that in probably the next video actually, and I'll be doing the rust effect on it and everything. So I might, stick some of this on, or I don't know, maybe I should just leave it there and spray it, and then, because the spray wouldn't remove it. I might have to do a test on something first, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Trial and error. See, it's leaving patches on there now, and that's what I want. So the thicker bits of sand, look, this is all I've done, just it's a bit excessive, I know, but let's just push that into the bodywork and everything. It does give a nice effect on it actually. giving it the rust effect, but that's not what I'm actually going for at this stage. This is just to give it the rusticore and coral effect. But we'll see. Yeah, you know what? It doesn't look too bad. What do you reckon? I don't know how well it's going to show up on the camera. But when sprayed over now, that should give it a nice effect of, you know, the ship's been underwater for a long time and... yeah, let's keep... I'll do a bit more, you know, we'll just see. Right, what I'm going to do is spray it like that, just so I can kind of trap the look as the dog starts barking. So yeah, I'll be right back. What I've done is sprayed the brown around. It's still wet. This spray is from my local DIY shop. It probably takes 3 or 4 hours to dry. Nothing like model spray like Tamaya and that. So I've done that for a reason, because I want to sprinkle some of the dirt on. I think I'm going to do that next. But before we get on to that, I had a look how to do the effect on the ship. And I don't know if you can see it from there, so I will try and, like I said, the dirt's still a bit wet, but can you see the effect on the ship? Looks good. I mean, it's not overly too much on the top here. See, that looks pretty cool. And just to get it right, I probably will add more before painting. But what I've done, I put a fresh coat of primer on, really fast sprinkled some of the dirt on, crushed it, like I said, like I've done before and that. And because the primer was set in, it kept the dirt there, the sprinkle, you know, this stuff what I've been using. And then I just primed over it again fast, and that's what gave it the effect. So I'm going to take some photos anyway for the video so you can see. But no, I'm pleased with how that's turned out. I've taken some photos, so let's get and sprinkle some of the stuff on. Remember, I've got a chimney there and a chimney there, so I want to try and keep them. Right, all we're going to do is just sprinkle it on, very thin. There's no need to go over the top. Like I said, the front end, the bow and everything, we'll do that. We'll probably do that in another video. Let's just get the base layer down of this sand effect. I don't worry if I get it on the ship, because I'll be sorting that in another video, painting it up, adding detail. I was looking at some photos last night, and there's even little pink or purpley plants growing on the side of the ship, so that'd be something I might have to look at doing. Obviously this is a very small scale, so it'd just be painted details really. A lot of green on the ship as well. Ship's got to be painted its own detail. But we'll be painting the ship in part 2. Part 4, sorry, not part 2. I've done the other side. I thought I'd just fast forward the video because you've already seen how I've done that side. I have got quite a bit on the ship, however, it's not a problem. It's coming off quite nicely, and when we weather the ship, paint it up, it shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, that's gone okay. The sand looks really good. It's dark in patches. It will be because I only gave it one layer for a start. It's where the PVA is coming through. So once that's all dry, it should go back to a normal colour. But if you want to see how I do this effect with like the rust cores and everything, I probably should have shown it, filmed it when I was doing it. But what I'll do, if you want to see me do more of these shipwrecks, because I have a few more planned, if you want to see another, which I'll be starting in a couple of weeks, of an aircraft carrier World War II, let me know and I'll show you the rust effects in that. So just let me know if you want to see me building another one of these shipwreck dioramas, and I'll do it in that video. But I'll get this one finished before we even start another. The one chimney over the back that you can't really see, it's blended in quite nicely with the sand, so can you actually see it? So what I'll do, I'll paint that up and we'll get a better effect on that. The dog's going nuts. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. So let me bring it up, have a closer look. Like I said, the sand is dry and it'll look a lot better. There we go. Looking very good actually. One thing you won't see, I don't think, is I did try and get the sand under the bulkhead under here and at the stern section. So it's worked pretty well, and I've done the same here on the top as well. But hopefully that looks good enough. I will add more sand to it, I think. But in part 4, this has only been a short part actually, but in part 4 we'll look at doing the front detail and weathering the ship, giving the ship its colour and everything. There was no point painting the ship in the colours what the ship would have originally been in, the hospital colours, because it's got to be just covered. So what's the point wasting paint, because you can't see it underneath it. Well, I can't in all the pictures I've looked at anyway. So yeah, so what we'll do, I'll finish this video now, I'll take some pictures for the end of the video as well, and I'll see you all soon. Hopefully this is all dry and we'll get on painting. Right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in part 4. Please like, please subscribe. In the description you will find part 1 and part 2 of these videos.